You ever stop and think about that invisible force that's pretty much everywhere we go these days? It's how your phone connects to your friends, how your laptop connects to work, and yeah, how your smart TV gets your favorite shows. Well, today, we're going to demystify one of the most essential pieces of tech in our lives, Wi-Fi. So what's the plan? Here's a quick look. We're going to start with this idea of the invisible connection. Then we'll lock down a simple definition for what Wi-Fi actually is. After that, we'll dive into how it works, see how it connects our entire world, and finally, we'll take a little peek into what the wireless future holds.
First up, the invisible connection. And honestly, it really does feel like magic sometimes, right? We're streaming movies, sending emails, jumping on video calls, all without a single wire in sight. We rely on it every single day, but let's be real. How many of us actually know the science behind this everyday magic?
And that right there brings us to the big question of the day. How in the world does the entire internet get packed into a signal that can be delivered completely wirelessly right into the palm of your hand? It's a super fascinating puzzle, and we are about to put the pieces together. So to solve that puzzle, we've got to decode the technology itself. It's time to swap that feeling of magic for some good old-fashioned understanding. Let's get right to the heart of it. What is Wi-Fi, really?
Okay, here's the big reveal. At its core, Wi-Fi is just a really clever way of using radio waves to build a network without cables. Seriously, think about the radio in your car. It's the same basic idea, but instead of carrying music, these invisible waves are carrying your data, your messages, your shows, everything.
And here's a great little piece of trivia for you. You've probably said the word Wi-Fi a million times, but did you know it actually stands for wireless fidelity? It was basically a catchy marketing term, kind of like hi-fi was for stereos, and I think it's safe to say it definitely worked.
All right, so it uses radio waves? Got it. But how do those waves actually get from that physical cable plugged into your wall all the way to a video playing on your phone? Let's trace that signal step by step.
You know, this is probably the best analogy to understand the whole thing. Just picture your Wi-Fi router as a mini radio station, sitting right there in your house. It's always on, broadcasting the internet as a signal. And your phone or your laptop? Well, that's just a radio receiver. All it has to do is tune in to the right frequency, and bam, it picks up all that data.
So let's follow that data journey, right? First, the internet comes into your house through a physical cable. Then, your router performs the magic trick. It takes that signal and converts it into invisible radio waves. Next, it blasts those waves out in every direction, creating this bubble of internet all around it. And finally, the antenna in your device catches those waves, translates them back into data, and just like that, you're online.
Okay, so now that we've got the basic mechanics down, let's zoom out a little. Because that simple process is what lets Wi-Fi connect not just one device, but your entire digital life.
Here you can really see the whole chain of command, from huge to tiny. It starts with the massive global internet. That signal gets sent all the way to your home and into your router. Then the router acts like a central hub, broadcasting that Wi-Fi signal to create a local network for all of your stuff.
And just stop and think about how many things in your home depend on this one thing. I mean, it's not just our laptops and smartphones anymore, is it? It's our TVs, our game consoles, even our smart speakers and thermostats. Wi-Fi has basically become the invisible backbone of the entire modern home.
And all of this leads us to our final and maybe our most important point. The future really is wireless. Let's just take a second to think about why this technology isn't just a convenience. It's become totally fundamental to how we all live and work.
You know, when it comes right down to it, the real power of Wi-Fi isn't the technical stuff. It's about freedom. The freedom to get up from your desk, to work from a coffee shop, to learn from your couch. It's really about being connected to the world, with all the cords.
So as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with this question. In just a few decades, we've gone from those old dial-up modems to sending huge amounts of data invisibly through the air. It has completely changed our world. So what comes next? What's our connected world going to look like tomorrow? Thanks for tuning in.
If you learned something new in this video, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next bite.